Welcome to the Book Review Podcast. Today, we're jumping into a book that's really made waves for a lot of people, myself included, actually. It's Do It Today, Overcome Procrastination, Improve Productivity, and Achieve More Meaningful Things by Darius Foroux.
Oh, yeah, great choice. It really stands out.
It does. It's not just, another self-help title tossed onto the pile. It feels more like a solid blueprint, personal development, practical productivity. It's all in there.
And Foroux really has the credential, doesn't he? I mean, 7 books, 6 online courses. His work's been featured in Time, NBC, read by over 30 million people. He definitely knows his stuff.
Absolutely. So let's get into why this book is, well, a must-read for so many. What makes it tick? I think we have to start with the core philosophy, right? Do it today. It sounds simple, maybe even a bit cliche at first, but it's deeper than that. It's this whole philosophy about time being finite and the real power of taking action right now.
Exactly. He makes this compelling argument that what you do or don't do today literally builds your future, years down the line.
And he lives it. He apparently started writing this book during a personal crisis. Instead of getting bogged down, he just decided, okay, move on to the next thing.
Yeah, talk about practicing what you preach. It's such a refreshing angle, too, this idea that you can actually be productive, achieve things, and be happy. You don't have to turn into some miserable workaholic.
Totally. It pushes back against that constant grind culture.
It really does.
Which leads nicely into the next big point. Mindset first, hacks second. Forget just chasing the latest productivity trick.
Yes, this is crucial. Foroux frames overcoming procrastination as an inner battle. It's not about external tools as much as it is about developing genuine mental toughness.
And what does that look like practically? He mentions things like stoicism, pragmatism.
Right, but he makes them really accessible. It's not about suddenly becoming Marcus Aurelius. It's like stoicism is focusing on what you control. Pragmatism is about what works, not what's perfect on paper. Mindfulness is, being present.
Okay, so distilling the useful bits.
Exactly. It's about using these ideas to build a sustainable system for living productively and with purpose, instead of just relying on willpower, which, let's face it, is pretty fickle.
So true. And he shares his own story, right? He wasn't always this way.
Not at all. He talks about being a habitual procrastinator, which makes the whole system feel achievable because he built it himself. At a necessity almost.
That makes a huge difference. Okay, so you build the mindset, the system, but then there's the modern world, right? The constant distractions.
Oh yeah, the endless notifications, the information overload.
How does the book tackle that? Because mastering attention feels like the real challenge today.
He puts it perfectly. You manage your attention, not your time. That's the key shift. And he offers some really powerful strategies like his mantra, eliminate, eliminate, eliminate.
Eliminate what, though? Just distractions?
Well, yes, but it goes deeper. It's about ruthlessly cutting out unnecessary ideas, projects, even that mindless web browsing we all do. Pruning things that aren't the main thing right now.
Ooh, that's tough. Eliminating ideas feels counterintuitive sometimes.
It is, but it's about focus. He even shares his own, personal rules for his smartphone. Turning off notifications, intentionally disconnecting from the internet sometimes.
Right, because too much of anything, even good things like information, can just dilute your focus. Makes sense.
Precisely. It's about regaining control.
And building on that control is the idea of routines. Sometimes routines get a bad rap, like they're restrictive.
But he argues the opposite. He says routines actually free up brain power because you automate the small decisions. You're not constantly deciding what to do next.
Like that 30-minute evening ritual he describes.
Exactly. That ritual journaling, checking the calendar, prepping clothes, visualizing the next day. It sounds small, but he claims it fundamentally changes how you feel waking up. You're ready to, as he puts it, kick life in the ass.
I like that. And then there's time blocking, too.
Yeah, and not just as a scheduling hack. He presents it more as a tool for self-awareness. It helps you see where your time actually goes and ensures you're dedicating chunks to the important stuff, the stuff that moves the needle.
So it's about being effective, not just busy filling blocks.
Totally.
Which ties into another theme I loved, holistic productivity. It's not just about work output.
No, definitely not. He really emphasizes taking regular breaks, even proper vacations.
Yeah.
And they're not just fluffy add-ons or escapes.
Right. He sees them as vital tools for reducing stress, sure, but also for processing ideas, consuming art, connecting with family and friends, the non-work important stuff.
And it directly challenges that always-on, working too much mentality. He basically says, leaving the office on time, not taking work home, actually makes your work better in the long run and obviously improves your life quality.
It's a much healthier perspective. Better integration, less burnout.
For sure, which allows you to play the long game.
Ah, yes. Achieving more by doing less strategically. The power of compounding.
That idea that small, consistent efforts, like just improving 0.1% each day, they add up to massive results over time. Skills, wealth, health, whatever.
It requires patience, though, and focus. He talks about focusing on one thing at a time.
Right. And to help maintain that long view, he has this kind of intriguing idea. Live like you're immortal.
Okay, explain that one. Sounds a bit strange.
Well, it's not about denying death. It's more like a mental trick to foster a long-term perspective. If you act as if you have plenty of time, paradoxically, it makes you more focused and satisfied with your actions now, because you see how they fit into a bigger picture.
Huh. That is an interesting paradox. Thinking long-term makes the present better.
Kind of, yeah. It gives your daily actions more weight.
Okay, but what if you're reading this and you're like, I don't even know what my one thing is or what path I want? Does he address that uncertainty?
He does, and really pragmatically. He basically says, accept the uncertainty for now. Instead of stressing about the perfect path, focus on building universal skills.
Universal skills, like what?
Things like self-discipline, personal effectiveness, getting stuff done, basically, communication, negotiation, even physical strength and flexibility, skills that are valuable no matter what you end up doing.
That makes a lot of sense. Build the toolkit first.
Yeah. And then he has this great line, don't compete, create.
Oh, I like that.
It's about shifting from a scarcity mindset, fighting for existing slices of the pie, to an abundance mindset. Create your own opportunities, solve unique problems, build your own value.
That's your own pie.
Pretty much.
You know, throughout all these ideas, one thing that really stands out is Foroux's authenticity.
Absolutely. That's maybe the secret sauce of the book. He's not presenting himself as some perfect guru. He shares his struggles, his own unproductive habits.
Yeah, he admits the things he still finds hard and how he uses his own system to manage them. It feels incredibly genuine.
It does. You feel like you're learning with him or from someone who's just a few steps ahead on the same path, rather than being lectured from on high.
Yeah.
It makes the advice so much more relatable and, frankly, believable.
Totally agree. It builds trust. So a really practical, mindset-driven, and authentic guide to getting more meaningful things done.
Definitely captures it.
Thanks for listening to the Book Review Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe, share, and leave a comment. See you next time.